Flamenco at po.st. Did the swatter use a TTS voice? Chudbere, I don't know yet. Flamenco at po.st. Sorry to hear about it. Chudbere, I have to file an open records request for any audio, etc. they may have. Chudbere, but one of the cops did say they believed the person spoofed another police department's number. Chudbere, whether that is the case or maybe this person called a different PD who then forwarded it to my local county sheriff. Chudbere, thanks man, it was a trip for sure lol. Chudbere, I just laughed it off on stream when I got back. Chudbere, don't want to encourage them. Chudbere, but I am putting together dashcam video from my car of being held at gunpoint, cuffed and put in a squad car, didn't reveal any of that on stream. Chudbere, I want to nail whoever keeps doing this to people. Chudbere, my husband Cedric Gator saw it, that's awesome. Flamenco at po.st, yup. Chudbere, thanks for sharing it around. I may start posting it on Twitter tomorrow and tagging some of the FR people. Flamenco at po.st, yeah def. Chudbere, this started as Where's PPP and had only maybe 15 other recognizable people mixed in with background people. Flamenco at po.st, now this is golden. Chudbere, then he decided as he often does to make it way more detailed lol. Flamenco at po.st, like there's a few not in here so he's got content for the second. Chudbere, malware's lolcow book 2. Flamenco at po.st, lol sorry BTW. Chudbere, oh, for what I had to delete earlier? Chudbere, it's okay. Flamenco at po.st, yeah, lol. Chudbere, I agree with least concern. Flamenco at po.st, I'm taking that path lol. Chudbere, you gotta stop responding. Chudbere, https://chudbuds.lol/ I just lost /with _replies. Flamenco at po.st. Chudbere, look at all the vile stuff this guy said. Chudbere, know what I responded to? Flamenco at po.st, I think his account is banned. Chudbere, oh, graph must have. Chudbere, lol 1 seconds. Chudbere, he spent a few hours posting stuff like this non-stop lol. Chudbere, the one thing I responded to. Flamenco at po.st, what a fag. Chudbere, my point is. Chudbere, I don't engage. Flamenco at po.st, imagine calling a married woman a bimbo as anything other than endearing. Chudbere, unless I find a funny way to do it. Flamenco at po.st, yeah true. Chudbere, I ignored every other post until I found an innocuous way to make fun of him that wasn't getting mad back at him. Flamenco at po.st, yup. Flamenco at po.st, I'm starting to get that lol. Chudbere, he stopped posting about me after that. Chudbere, do you have a clip of the KC show where they say they were wrong? Chudbere, about you. Flamenco@po.st, off the top of my head nah. Chudbere, well if you want my advice you should clip it. Flamenco@po.st, I'll find it, though it was more them blaming it on them being lazy. Chudbere, okay well just stop rehashing the same argument defending yourself over this. Flamenco@po.st, will do. Flamenco@po.st, keep it hush, shit's going to get way worse for Keffels. Chudbere, what's happening? Chudbere, oh shit nice. Chudbere, his lawyer done some work. Chudbere, I won't say anything. Flamenco@po.st, yeah just be excited. Flamenco@po.st, it's gonna be good. Chudbere, he say when Keffels is gonna get the cease and desist letter. Flamenco@po.st, it's in the mail IDK. Chudbere, well the histrionics on Twitter should be fun to watch once it arrives. Flamenco@po.st, sorry my retards cause bother. Chudbere, no need to apologize. Chudbere, there's retards everywhere, you don't hold an exclusive license to them along. Flamenco@po.st, I just feel bad mind shit up others' instances. Chudbere, I deal with more graphologs in a week than I do with yours in a month. Flamenco@po.st, true. Chudbere, I didn't realize you were one of Flash's Jennies on it. Chudbere, my husband has been watching him and other Flashcast people, Sexith and Van Siver, the Friday Night Tights crew, etc. for years. Flamenco@po.st, I've been on a few times. Flamenco@po.st, Fernana and a few others are friendly with me. Chudbere, Fandage VB and Tug followed me when the lolcow poster went viral. Flamenco@po.st. Chudbere, maybe a few others too, I lost track. Flamenco@po.st, good, it's fired IN. Chudbere, Flash was showing my tweet yesterday about the journalists fleeing to Mastodon on stream. Flamenco@po.st, no. Flamenco@po.st, I need to buy a poster. Chudbere, I need to send him a message, see if he'd be interested in me coming on sometime to explain the whole fee-diverse shit and show some funny screen caps of lefties getting bullied on Mastodon. Flamenco@po.st, it's something maybe work on getting people to sign it. Chudbere, oh that's a neat idea getting signatures. Flamenco@po.st, I hear that would be really smart. Flamenco@po.st, especially with how the Mastodon fails are going viral. Chudbere, does he check his Twitter DMs? Chudbere, I'll probably just message him there if so. Chudbere, otherwise I'll go find his business email. Flamenco@po.st, Twitter is your best bet with him. Chudbere, okay. Flamenco@po.st, might want to get rid of these swatters chudbuds.lol/objects/6b809f4112b2 far 1066-7009A6. Chudbere, working on it, give me a minute. Flamenco@po.st, sorry fam frown. Chudbere, https://chudbuds.lol/@chudbere/posts/happens1husqjt5mc. Chudbere, don't be sorry. Chudbere, it doesn't matter if they're targeting you or someone else, they aren't going to gay up here. Flamenco@po.st, yeah, and posting video of my family's sweating. Chudbuds.lol/objects/1003 312E34032E29376C515. Chudbere, I am out at eye doctor with one of my kids, but I am keeping an eye on the account as best I can. Flamenco@po.st, well fam. Flamenco@po.st, kids come first lol. Chudbere, any thoughts on who Regina is? Flamenco@po.st, rob the person that doxed my family. Chudbere, they seemed to confirm they have some little gay Discord in their most recent post. Chudbere, I'm going to bait them a bit. Chudbere, who is that in the video they posted? Flamenco@po.st, my brother. Chudbere, Jesus. Chudbere, how did they get the video? Flamenco@po.st, my parents chimped out and made a KF account. Chudbere, oh they posted it themselves? Christ. Flamenco@po.st, yeah, they realized that it was a bad idea a little too late. Chudbere, do you have any history with spooky bones or angry Canadian? Flamenco@po.st, nope. Chudbere, anyone from their KF splinter group? Empressa, Cow Polly, Vetty? Flamenco@po.st, Cow Polly and Vetty is in that group apparently. Pinochet too. Chudbere, any history with Elaine Miller, Troll Cow? Chudbere, was Pinochet part of their group before you removed him as a mod? Chudbere, or only afterwards when he got mad? Flamenco@po.st, after. Chudbere, I'm going to let this Regina person stay as bait. Chudbere, unless they post something really egregious that gives me no choice but to ban them. Chudbere, I want to see who interacts with them. Chudbere, if you can, don't reply to them or engage at all. Chudbere, I want to see if they escalate. Flamenco@po.st, can do. Chudbere, thank you. Flamenco@po.st, yeah, how good is the packaging for the poster? Chudbere, we haven't gotten ours yet, but if you're buying an unframed one it should come in a pretty sturdy cardboard shipping tube. Flamenco@po.st, oh okay. Chudbere, I'd about the framed ones, but Chris has been using this site to sell art from his comic for years and we've never had anyone complain about something arriving broken. Flamenco@po.st, feel better fam. Chudbere, thank you. Chudbere, at least we aren't all puking anymore. Flamenco@po.st, oh fuck it's a family bug? Chudbere, yeah, my mother-in-law drove in from out of town to visit back on the 16th. Chudbere, we took her to the mall on the 17th and then everyone started getting sick puking after that. Flamenco at po.st, Fuliwoo a couch man. Chudbere, so, 3 adults, 6 kids, all taking turns vomiting for hours. Flamenco at po.st, yeah, you guys are getting prayed for. Chudbere, that lasted until around Christmas Eve. We all felt well enough for me to make Christmas dinner with turkey and everything on the 25th. Chudbere, meanwhile my mother-in-law had also been sick with a cold since she arrived. Flamenco at po.st, just nausea and headaches now? Chudbere, she drives back home on the 26th, but not before spreading the cold to all of us. Chudbere, so we all had about a day of feeling fine post-puke. Chudbere, then now we all have sinus infection / cold / bronchitis shit. Chudbere, I've kind of lost track of time the last couple of days long. Flamenco at po.st, I just got over a sinus infection myself. Chudbere, it feels like it should be mid-January. Flamenco at po.st, right? Flamenco at po.st, it's not just you. Chudbere, pretty sure it's RSV, nobody has had really high fevers or anything. Chudbere, definitely not COVID and doesn't feel like the flu. Chudbere, there's like shortages of cold medicine and children's Tylenol etc. here. Flamenco at po.st, shit, it won't get there in time, but if I see some at the store you want me to send you guys some? Chudbere, oh, that's okay, I have plenty. Chudbere, I just noticed that the shelves were looking pretty bare when I picked up some Dayquil yesterday. Chudbere, but thank you for the offer and for the prayers. Chudbere, much appreciated. Flamenco at po.st, that was so sweet my teeth rotted out. Chudbere, wow. Chudbere, it needed to be said.
Gator, Regina is part of the Gators squad that's been fucking with Flamenco and lots of other people. Gator, a couple of them made accounts recently. Chudbere, is Regina spooky bones? Gator, that's what I was told by someone I trust. Gator, spooky bones, Regina, Gina Gilotai. Chudbere, do you happen to know if Taylor Swift Ghostwriter is active under a new name? Gator, I don't know but Pit Viper might. Chudbere, he doesn't. Gator, he's good at tracking a lot of the oppers. Chudbere, I was speculating that maybe Tay Swig is now the real Taylor Swift on Gay F. Gator, maybe. Chudbere, who is Tyler from Beefy Boys here on Feediverse? Chudbere, I feel like it would be kind of dumb to burn an account then take up a sock with a similar name though. Gator, no clue. Gator, I feel like a lot of these dudes are flooding onto Feedy now. Gator, they're gonna find a way to ruin it for everyone, that's literally everything else they touch. Gator, like literally. Chudbere, I knew Spooky when he was still pretending to be his wife. Chudbere, got bad vibes and noped out during the Bella Jank shit. Chudbere, I feel like Regina is either Spooky or maybe someone trying to pin shit on Spooky. Gator, could be. Gator, maybe like Cow Polly or someone. Gator, btwhttps://chudbuds.lol/@therealmysteer/with_replies. Gator, this is Mr. E, the plate guy. Gator, Pinochet interacting with Regina, following Mr. E. He's really high on my sus meter right now. Chudbere, is Mr. E in that call video? Gator, which call video? Chudbere, https://www.youtube.com/watch v equals m83 lask. Chudbere, PVS sent me this. Gator, oh yeah, he sent me that one too. Haven't had a chance to listen to it yet cause I was at work. Chudbere, I'm only 20 or 30 minutes in and don't know a lot of these people, but there's a bunch of admissions early on. Chudbere, plate gang people talking about swatting people. Chudbere, Roxo talking about doxing. I just lost 10 RNs pay pigs for him because they weren't paying enough. Chudbere, saying Sexithin was in a server with them helping. Chudbere, I think Elaine, Trollcow shows up in the call later at some point. Chudbere, I think PVS is making a list of timestamps. Gator, there was a Discord server that they were doing doxes from. They are correct in that the person in question was in the server. As to whether there was assistance in doxing, I don't know. I wasn't in the server. Gator, Bibble was though. Chudbere, who is Mr. E? Part of Plate Gang? Chudbere, I don't know all this lore. PVS has been filling me in. Gator, Mr. E is part of Plate Gang. Gator, if this guy pops up at all, that's Chudbere, okay. Gator, and this is him on feed https://chudbuds.lol/@therealmysteer, followers. Gator, the fact that Pinochet follows Nort Regina makes me think it might actually be Spooky Bones. Gator, he's in all the Discord groups. Gator, interacts with these people all the time. Chudbere. Chudbere, but Spooky is not Plate Gang, right? Gator, no, but it seems like they're all working together. Chudbere, Spooky made his own splinter thing with Angry Canadian. Chudbere, which I guess those two have since split. Gator, like Cow Polly isn't Plate either. Gator, but he's been hanging around them. Gator, Pinochet, same thing. Gator, it seems like a lot of the ops are starting to kind of coalesce together. Chudbere, for what purpose though? Chudbere, surely not just all for Flamenco. Gator, destruction of every E-celeb. Gator, Flamenco's just the first they want to completely destroy. Chudbere, well wait, let's look at who all has been swatted. Chudbere, Jim, Faith, Flamenco's family. Chudbere, who am I missing? Chudbere, Marjorie Green, which was blamed on autistic. Gator, you're missing one that I can't say due to giving it up for a log lent. Gator, also don't spread this around, but I was swatted too. Gator, keeping that private for now. Gator, Nick Ricciata was swatted. Chudbere, Oh right, rackets. Chudbere, I forgot Ethan was. DMs don't count for NRN by the way. Chudbere, do we know for sure he actually was, or could he have faked it? Gator, maybe, but I doubt it. Chudbere, okay. Gator, unless he asked them to swat him. Gator, Cow Polly said on that call that he talks to him on the phone regularly. Gator, of course your mileage may vary. Gator, because they all will also lie about stuff. Chudbere, yes, that could be a brag or could be truth. Chudbere, I was swatted as well, but mine was probably someone just doing it for shits and giggles. Chudbere, graph. Chudbere, he's been targeted several times. Chudbere, and his elderly mom. Chudbere, okay, so, other than me and I just lost 10 RN himself, every single person who's been swatted, I just lost 10 RN disliked or hated at the time they were swatted. Gator, yes. Gator, of course there's two schools of thought. Gator, it was designed to make it look like he was involved. Gator, or he really was involved. Gator, if it were anybody else, I would assume the former. Gator, but you really can't take out the consideration that it's being done with his specific call. Chudbere, well you've got this Roxo person bragging that our Alf was helping them dox pay pigs. Chudbere, Cow Polly bragging that he is friends with our Alf and their feud is all just kayfabe. Gator, and Roxo is an old plate. Gator, he's been around forever. Chudbere, and the call isn't even supposed to be about our Alf. It's about them going after this tranny unabashed hermaphrodite, Erica. Chudbere, so these admissions don't feel fake, they feel like legit brags to me. Gator, yeah? Chudbere, how involved is Zoom in plate and Geps at this point? Gator, highly. Chudbere, even though he's supposedly running a major company now? Gator, yeah? Gator, he can't let his old internet beefs die. Chudbere, and his biggest beef is probably with Josh and the farms itself, right? Gator, yes. Gator, Josh, Exodia the Forbidden One, Jim, Rikayata, PPP, Warski, me, Flamenco. Gator, he hates Rand too. Chudbere, okay, so theory 1, our Alf is getting people to do this. Chudbere, theory 2, others are trying to make it look like our Alf. Chudbere, theory 2A, Zoom is behind this and it is convenient for him that our Alf also hates these people. Gator, I strongly believe theory 2A. Gator, he wants to clear the board so he can come back as a content creator again. Chudbere, also convenient for people to blame the swattings on Kiwi farmers. Chudbere, who leaked the call audio of the gym swatting. Gator, I wasn't aware the audio was leaked. Gator, but I don't know the answer to that question. Chudbere, gosh, let me see if I can find it. Chudbere, it's TTS audio of the call, it didn't come from Jim. Chudbere, I wanna say it was someone who said he was in a Groiper group. Gator, Pit would know. Chudbere, let me ask him. Chudbere, here's what he knew about it. Chudbere, does Zoom and Plate Gang have any significant turf and groipers? Gator, not really. Gator, but that doesn't mean they won't. Gator, Zoom, Plate's enemy is anyone with a following on the internet? Chudbere, why? Gator, because he's a sad fat jealous faggot. Gator, that thinks it's everybody else's fault that nobody likes him. Gator, sorry that the retards fled to your instance and immediately started shit. Chudbere, it's okay. Gator, so Shaggy is very likely Cow Polly. Gator, assuming Manticore is Shaggy. Chudbere, I'm not convinced Manticore is Shaggy. Gator, if not at least Manticore is Cow Polty. Gator, Polly. Gator, one of Cow's weird kinks is that they like to Photoshop Ralph's face onto porn. Chudbere, lol. Chudbere, hey, I sent you a chat on your CHUDBUDS account if you have a moment. Chudbere, I'd give you are still trying to help Pit Viper figure out who is doing the swattings, but we were swatted a second time on November 16th around 5 AM. Chudbere, I haven't said anything about it publicly this time, it wasn't really a big deal now that the cops know us. Gator time and po.st, was it the same robot voice? Chudbere, they didn't use 911 this time, so I don't know. They called a crisis hotline instead? Chudbere, claimed they were my husband and that he had shot me. Chudbere, the hotline contacted police. Chudbere, I think they were just trying to catch us while we were sleeping or something, but we are both usually up that time of morning anyway lol. Gator time and po.st, did you ask them to send you a recording? Chudbere, I haven't contacted the hotline number. I need to drive up to the county seat and pay for a copy of all the records from the first call. Chudbere, just haven't had a chance. It's kind of a production to take both babies anywhere. Gator time and po.st, fair. Gator time and po.st, can they do it digitally or do you have to be present? Chudbere, I have to go up to the county records office and file a request. Gator time and po.st, that's a pain. Chudbere, trying to chat you and I unfollow instead? Chudbere, are you working tonight? Gator time and po.st, nope. Gator time and po.st, off work till tomorrow. Chudbere, if I did a stream tonight would you be interested in joining to fill me in on the shit show that happened today? Gator time and po.st, sure, what time? Chudbere, you may be 9 or 9:30 central? I need to shower and get babies in bed still. Gator time and po.st, sounds good. Chudbere, okay, I will keep you updated. I have to go start getting OBS set up. Think hot icy only so nobody tries to flag my account. Chudbere, https://www.gilded.gg/i/2oxo42. Chudbere, will Gilded work for you to do voice? Chudbere, if not I can make a throwaway Discord server. GatorTime@pod.st, oh yeah I have gilded. Chudbere, where are you talking to him? Chudbere, do you want to do another stream sometime? GatorTime@pod.st, sure. Chudbere, cool, what days are you off work or available for a nighttime stream typically? GatorTime@pod.st, I usually work till 11 p.m. most nights, and am usually off every other weekend and Wednesdays, occasionally Thursday instead. GatorTime@pod.st, this week it's Thursday. Chudbere, wanna shoot for Thursday night? Chudbere, same sort of format, we can talk about flamenco and whatever else. Chudbere, Rackets did another cope stream from a hot tub. GatorTime@pod.st, sure sounds good. GatorTime@pod.st, and goddammit do I need to wrangle him too? Chudbere, he has oppositional defiant disorder he says. Chudbere, he won't be wrangled. Chudbere, any ideas on others to invite on? Chudbere, Randboth maybe? GatorTime@pod.st, Rand's always a good one. Chudbere, if we got Rand and Flamenco it would be like a alpha reunion. GatorTime@pod.st, you could try Michael Alberto too. Chudbere, okay. Chudbere, I'd only want to invite Flam on to see if he wants to defend himself but maybe it's best to leave him alone. GatorTime@pod.st, I would strongly hope Flam would say no. GatorTime@pod.st, he needs to not engage with this stuff at all right now. GatorTime@pod.st, just focus on content. Chudbere, well then it's best to not invite him. Chudbere, I messaged Michael and Rand on here. Chudbere, Rand says yes. Chudbere, let's shoot for Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. GatorTime@pod.st, groovy. Chudbere, he is arguing with people on here now about the flagging. GatorTime@pod.st, he's so retarded. Chudbere, it makes my head hurt. Chudbere, https://kiwifarms.net/threads/flamenco Joshua Clayton Connor.81206/post141074223. Chudbere, https://www.youtube.com/watch v=lm0fvnroir. Chudbere, yeah he did. Chudbere, I went back about 50 minutes and he did call in. Chudbere, sigh. GatorTime@pod.st, god damn it. Chudbere, it wasn't very long. Chudbere, he asked Salvo if he molested his sister. Chudbere, asked if he was allowed near schools. Chudbere, then told Salvo to kill himself. Chudbere, as for Alberto he did reply last night and said he was interested but has been busy lately. Chudbere, so I'm taking that as a no since I need to make a thumbnail and create a post about the upcoming stream tonight. GatorTime@pod.st, probably so. Chudbere, anything in particular you want to talk about on stream tomorrow? Gator time at pod.st, I guess we can't avoid flam drama. Gator time at pod.st, Ralph issuing veiled threats against me today. Chudbere, for what? Chudbere, compliments from Racket's KF thread about our discussion the other night. Gator time at pod.st, cool. Gator time at pod.st, I hate seeing what's happening to Rackets. Gator time at pod.st, I like the guy and wish him all the success in the world, but this is weird. Chudbere, same. Gator time at pod.st, I just feel like he's doing that thing where he thinks he can do no wrong. Gator time at pod.st, and is changing his content accordingly. Chudbere, I have very seldom seen him ever admit he was wrong. Gator time at pod.st, the last thing he needs is a Me Too event. Gator time at pod.st, like look at what happened to Salvo. Gator time at pod.st, or Elijah Schiffer. Chudbere, I don't believe for a second there aren't DMs between him and one of these women. Gator time at pod.st, yeah? Gator time at pod.st, I fucking hate it too because I don't want to get excommunicated from that circle of people for not towing the line. Gator time at pod.st, because I do genuinely like Nick. Gator time at pod.st, I think he's making a mistake. Chudbere, what, like the comic scared crowd? Gator time at pod.st, yeah? Gator time at pod.st, Flash, Tug and all of them. Chudbere, yeah I get it, don't feel like you have to chime in during the Rikayata discussion. Chudbere, if you don't want to. Gator time at pod.st, yeah I didn't so much the last time either. Chudbere, if you want I can do the Rikayata segment last. Chudbere, and you can duck out beforehand. Chudbere, https://discord.gg/ppvbpz. Chudbere, made a Discord to do the stream call from. Chudbere, https://www.youtube.com/watch. V equals V9WAX76B0. Chudbere, did you see this? Gator time at pod.st, no I didn't. Gator time at pod.st, what happened? Gator time at pod.st, we need to cover this cause I like Lofty. Chudbere, sure, I have to finish watching the clip. Chudbere, Flash sounds drunk. Chudbere, he accuses Lofty of trying to get his channel taken down cause he said faggot. Chudbere, or something. Gator time at pod.st, I bet I could get Lofty on. Gator time at pod.st, Flash seems super drunk and belligerent. Gator time at pod.st, kind of reminds me of Ralph. Gator time at pod.st, Fenris has started calling him Yellow Gunt. Gator time at pod.st, lol. Chudbere, get Lofty on tomorrow night. Gator time at pod.st, I was just about to message him lol. Chudbere, sounds good. Gator time at pod.st, The I don't know what to tell you is a Ralphism. GatorTime@pod.st. It was so much like a Ralph's egg out. GatorTime@pod.st. I don't need any of you here. GatorTime@pod.st. You can unsubscribe. Chudbere, yeah? Chudbere, https://twitter.com/deranged@faggot/status/1611051051049959321713217questionmark t=xsrghp8 tuft_piu8s=19. Chudbere, you. Chudbere, Flam being sued by the family of a 14-year-old. GatorTime@pod.st. Salvo's probably just making shit up. GatorTime@pod.st. We'd have seen court docs if that were true. Chudbere, right? Chudbere, you hear anything from Lofty? Chudbere, we could always have him on next time to talk about it if tonight doesn't work. GatorTime@pod.st. I don't think he wants to burn the Flash Bridge too hard. GatorTime@pod.st. He's worried if he goes on to talk about it he might not be able to reconcile. Chudbere, fair enough. Chudbere, well, we have a pretty full show anyway tonight. Chudbere, so we don't have to talk about it at all. Maybe I'll bring it up on a future stream. Chudbere, I've got things set up so the Gator segment will be last. Chudbere, it's going to be pretty long, so if you want to duck out before or during that part, no worries. Chudbere, see you in an hour, smile. GatorTime@pod.st. Yup, gonna be a fun time. GatorTime@pod.st. twitter.com/deranged@faggot/status/1611162582483607555. GatorTime@pod.st. Mau. Chudbere, oh perfect. I just heard about that but didn't have a clip. Chudbere, wink. Chudbere, thanks for the heads up on Zoom. GatorTime@pod.st. NP. GatorTime@pod.st. Those people are a cancer. Chudbere, yeah, I want nothing to do with him. GatorTime@pod.st. Creating a new call-in server for each ep is a good idea. Chudbere, I almost don't want to do viewer call-ins. Chudbere, a lot of potential for shit to go sideways. GatorTime@pod.st. True. GatorTime@pod.st. People like Zoom basically killed call-in shows. Chudbere, yeah, I also saw Cow Polly in YouTube chat. Chudbere, so that gay little clique is hovering. GatorTime@pod.st. Yep. GatorTime@pod.st. I just opted not to respond. GatorTime@pod.st. It's funny how Ralph tunes in and they do at the exact same time. Chudbere, yeah, I didn't respond to any of that little raid they sent, lol. Chudbere, didn't even acknowledge it. GatorTime@pod.st. Hey Claire. GatorTime@pod.st. You able to stream tonight? Chudbere, yeah? GatorTime@pod.st. Stardust got threatened by Ralph into cancelling the Harry interview. GatorTime@pod.st, but Chudbere, yes I know. GatorTime@pod.st, good. GatorTime@pod.st, you're already on the up and up. Chudbere, I was on voice with her calming her down. Chudbere, yeah now I gotta scramble and see when he wants to do this. GatorTime@pod.st, LMK what the deets are, I'll tweet it out. Chudbere, will do. Chudbere, prob not happening now. Chudbere, or not tonight. Chudbere, Harry's getting cold feet. GatorTime@pod.st, lame. Chudbere, he is concerned about Alana. GatorTime@pod.st, that's a fair concern. GatorTime@pod.st, but it's also what Ralph wants. GatorTime@pod.st, he wants the power to threaten to hurt people and shut them down. Chudbere, right, but the safety of his family takes precedence over whether it gives Ralph a W. GatorTime@pod.st, absolutely. GatorTime@pod.st, I just hate that he's able to threaten people into doing what he wants. GatorTime@pod.st, pisses me off. Chudbere, well hopefully Harry will decide to do it with me. I let him know I can be ready to stream pretty much at a moment's notice. Chudbere, and I'm not concerned about Ralph or Groypers. Chudbere, ball is in Harry's court though, and I'm not going to pressure him. GatorTime@pod.st, yeah? GatorTime@pod.st, it has to be his choice. Chudbere, yep I'm pretty sure he's out. Chudbere, think he's concerned about his other daughter. Chudbere, and it's maybe starting to sink in that he's not going to be able to save Manda no matter what he does. GatorTime@pod.st, not until Ralph kills himself in an overdose. Chudbere, https://kiwifarms.net/threads/reasons May and Gator should get together. 146396/ Chudbere, I did this as a status but then I realized it is your pick in it so I deleted it. GatorTime@pod.st, you can quote me on this, I can do better. GatorTime@pod.st, I'd about my picture being spread around. I'm already fully doxed. Chudbere, who is Kaz? Chudbere, NVM I looked him up on GayF. GatorTime@pod.st, Kazias. GatorTime@pod.st, he was one of the Killstream support crew. Chudbere, well someone with that name joined CHUDBUDS.